But just in general, like, if I want to call you a fat guy, I'm gonna call you a fat guy.
Wait, strike better?
What? He put a gecko on his you-know-what? You are a fucking sick person, and you need to be banned at the very least. Hey, buddy, that's still bestiality, just so you know. So, it's with an adult when you're underage benefits. This video was taken from a stream that I did a few nights ago, so if you ever see me live, hop in and say hello. Also, subscribe to this channel. This is where I'm posting all of the stream clips and highlights. There's a bunch of good stuff on there already for you to check out, but yeah, onto the video. Alright, so as you guys know, Vaush, he got exposed for having some cheese pizza on his hard drive and some horse. I don't know, I mean, I could probably say more because we're on stream, but yeah, this fucking guy is a weird as fuck. He likes horses and little anime girls, and he responded to people who were criticizing him for being a pervert, and it's not a great response. Hopefully he's going to fucking jail.
Surprise, surprise, he accuses me of clip chimping.
Clip chimping. For those of you who don't know, Ethan Klein and his friends over in the H3 pod dedicated about 2 hours of the podcast to doing like the platonic ideal of a bad faith Vaush is a pedophile takedown, including like everything, like 5 years ago, like stuff that's been addressed so long that I mean I didn't see it. I saw people in my Discord.
This motherfucker
already
sit there.
I could not believe this.
Yeah, Ethan Klein is looking healthier than usual, which is good because in this situation, when you're just battling against people who are dysgenic porn addicts, one thing you can do to automatically give you the upper hand is just like present better than the other person. If you look healthier in a conversation like this, I think that kind of goes a long way. Like if you come across as less of a fat, greasy porn addict than the other guy, it does kind of give you an upper hand, I think. But basically this guy right here, this greaseball, he's complaining that like they're taking old clips of him that have already been addressed. But unfortunately, with how this stuff works, when old clips resurface and they're brought to light and they gain an entire new wave of viral attention, sorry, you have to address them again. Okay, that's just how the game is played. Pokimane did this. She addressed the N-word clips. Everyone, that's just kind of how the fucking this is how it goes. Okay, when old clips resurface, you have to address them again. I'm sorry that's inconvenient. Maybe just don't make the clips in the first place if that's just gonna happen. But that's just how this happens. But also the whole like, this is old. This is out of context. I swear to God, bro, all these bread tubers have such debate brain poison syndrome, and they've overused phrases like that's taken out of context, or that's good faith, or that's bad faith, or, you know, that's an ad hominem, or whatever, that you literally can't say these things anymore because they've been ruined by fucking people like this. You called me fat. That's an ad hominem attack. That's an ad hominem. The ad hominem, that entire phrase, you just can't fucking use that anymore, which is annoying because like there is shit that is like ad hominem, and it's like when it's inappropriate, you should call it ad hominem. But just in general, like if I want to call you a fat guy, I'm gonna call you a fat guy. The whole fucking context thing. I am so sick and tired of people being like, you've taken me out of context. And it has 3 fucking hours of stream. They're like, you take me out of context. And it's like, okay, where's the context? And then they link you to like a 4-hour stream. So I have to watch your 4-hour stream to have enough context to criticize you. Go fuck yourself. You have maximum 1 minute to give yourself the context you need when you're saying some insane shit. When I leaked my folder, my gooning folder that had disgusting porn on it, that was out of context, bro. No, because you have to understand the context of my community and the way that we talk about porn in this community. Me being a pal, it's like an inside joke.
Right out of the gate.
That he didn't watch it.
Talk about it. I didn't want to watch it myself, partly because it would just make me upset, and partly because I was getting a haircut at the time.
Well, listen, I understand not wanting to watch something because it makes you upset, but at the same time, just don't speak on it.
But like, it wasn't even like anything temporal.
Even his chat is eating him alive. They weren't bad faith. They showed context. We live in a society where this absolute blob can produce nothing of value into society and just debate and just be addicted to porn and just sit inside and touch himself and talk into a microphone whenever he just feels like rolling out of bed. And then he's able to like buy all this fucking soy action figures and shit, man. That's one of the things about YouTube is it's like it's kind of on you to be a productive person. If you're making money, you can literally just wake up at like 6 p.m., stream until 6 a.m., and then sleep all through the day. The thing about YouTube, unfortunately, is it doesn't require you to be like a normal person, which is annoying because then you end up sharing a platform with these absolute freaks of nature. But luckily, I think the internet does a good job of like calling these people out because everyone's eating this guy alive right now, so that's good.
It was literally just like this guy. My understanding is that they were even doing like the Tacoma wept jokes and pretending that the Tacoma wept thing wasn't a joke. Like
oh,
the,
I understand you were trying to be like over the top and silly, but it was still creepy and fucking weird, bro.
boy.
Like
Tacoma just wept, and don't take that from us.
Don't gaslight me, bro. I know what the hell you were.
Dude, this guy's defense was like, I hope he has like the clips in here. There's a clip of Vaush saying like, dude, I didn't like check the age of the girls, but I just thought they were just like short girls. How about we just don't goon in general? No more gooning.
He was having like a heated back and forth.
Yeah.
That's what spurred that. I think he's lying. He wasn't joking.
He told someone to do his research. I fuck all the time. I'm not monogamous.
Yeah. He's like, no.
That's embarrassing.
He's like, they think that everyone in Tacoma actually cried. Like, no, we know that that's
hyperbole.
Right.
That's a hyperbole.
I took that too literally, yeah.
Yeah.
The thing that people pretend to do where they see an obvious joke and act like I'm being serious
Shut
is a way
up.
of
Dude, you
implying
were
that
fucking
it's
triggered as fuck.
you know, like cringy
Yeah.
or whatever. So if it's reached that level of like indiscriminate talking and smearing, then it's obviously not any kind of like pointed criticism. So with that in mind, like what do I even?
Dude, I just know this guy smells freaking horrible, bro. This is why I do ad reads for Scentbird. I just know this guy smells rancid. Just a unearthly, bizarre stench coming from this guy's goon cave.
Why did you make this? Why did you come and do this?
Right.
If that was your...
And look at his entire chat, bro. It's like a little group therapy session. It's literally like, no, it's okay. We're all like addicted to anime porn. No, no. We have it saved on our hard drive too. We just goon. That's all we do. We all goon. We don't do anything else. When you're not live, we're gooning, okay? And that's okay. Hey, don't be too hard on yourself, big guy. It's very interesting because as bad as takes Ethan Klein might have, he does have a wife. You know, they've been together forever. And this guy and his chat are just gooners.
Chatter says, Vaush, you need to watch the podcast for the full context. And here's his response.
You should really watch this segment. They didn't just watch the out of context clips. They watched some of the explanations too. No, I've done this so many times. Like
Why
it's
now?
been
Why
5
is it
years,
now
guys.
that you're... I've done this so many times and no more.
He just decides like, oh, I'm not feeling the whole responding to very serious allegations. Yeah, just not feeling it, guys. Normally in the past, if I got exposed with a folder with cheese pizza and my goon material, I would address it. But this time when it's like the biggest it's ever been, I'm not going to because I don't feel like it.
Refuse to come up with a logical defense that we think makes enough sense.
Yeah, if you're being accused of something so serious, you think you'd want to watch so you can defend it.
Come on.
Yeah.
I give him space to talk.
I just don't understand the people that want to die on the hill of like the lolly. On one hand, it's like, already, you're a fucking freak, bro. I'm not gonna say like you're straight up you're closer to one than you're not, right? But then it's like, in general, you criticize the fact that it's like just inherently degenerate. You are touching yourself to drawings of anime girls. Look in the fucking mirror. Even if you aren't a pedophile, you are a vile slob monster, some fucking gross entity. And if I say, if you watch lolly, you're a pedophile, I always take note of the people that make it their #1 objective to argue with me. It's like, why is this the specific thing you want to argue with me about? And I feel like anyone who's so willing to debate this sort of stuff is personally invested in it. If this person is so invested in defending why this is okay to consume, they're probably consuming it.
5 years I've done this, and every time it's the same thing. Every time things go down this road, it's always the same collection of like really aggressively faith, obviously dishonest. You know, I think at one point I saw this from the Discord. Somebody said that Ethan said that I had like a folder full of CP or something. What the?
Who would accuse me of that? It's not like I leaked something that basically proves that almost to the T. It's not a real human, so it's okay. It's like, okay, well, are you fucking kidding me? Like, it's like, yeah, it's the vegan, lolly is the vegan alternative to CP. You're just afraid of getting arrested, so this is what you're going with.
If you're gonna say that, you gotta at least know what the fuck you're talking about.
What is there to respond to when that's the level? Like, that's the degree of...
Here he is with another outrageous claim based on, I guess, a chatter.
The bridge, they said Vaush would probably real children. Yeah, there was a degree of bad faith there that is not like like
he said, somebody said
he literally has a clip where he says it's not impossible for a adult and a child to have a sexual relationship that is good for both the adult and the child. That might be the worst clip he's ever produced, because that is legitimately a take that this guy holds. Please somebody send me that clip on Discord.
Here he talks about Ethan betrayed me. We were friends.
Mostly just really saddening, because I thought that Ethan Klein and I were on good terms, which I know he made fun of. I think at some point he was like, huh, as if I would ever be friends with this pedophile, which is really disingenuous.
Didn't say that.
So it's all based on stuff he's heard from people or saw comments.
He's talking in so much detail.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, what are you doing?
But
Because the last
when he says like, "Oh, I want to f horses," and then he's like, "Oh, it's just a joke," but then it gets leaked that he's jerking off to horse. Is it a joke if you're actually doing it? I don't know, man. Seems a little too close. You're flying a little too close to the sun there. Zoophilia is nasty, but not morally wrong. Yeah, you're banned. It is more. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why are you in my chat, bro? Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, well, I'm a cartoon snake.
Huh? Is this like a normal take now? I feel like I'm going fucking crazy. Is this something that people are just cool with now? What in the slippery slope am I hearing, bro? Do people really think that like animals can consent? Is this where we're at right now? What the fuck happened in the past 2 years? I thought everybody was on the same page. You can't be attracted to animals, bro. End of story, literally. Open and closed case. When did this become like up for discussion? All slash is morally wrong. I mean, I disagree with that. I don't know. Like, I feel like we've been for like thousands of years. Obviously, it's not healthy to do it all the time, but I don't know if it's morally wrong. What if it's like a dog and it starts doing you? Okay, well, that's different. Like, if you're just sitting down and a dog starts like humping your leg, that's not even anything. Bro, my friend's dog used to come up to me and start fucking humping my leg. The annoying thing is like these debate lords, they try to like fucking debate everything, right? Do you have an argument of this, argument of that? It's like, dude, I know it's right and wrong. I have a strong moral compass. Zoophilia is fucking evil. I don't have a source for you. If you want a source. Vaush has openly admitted to partaking in sexual actions with animals. Alexander, do you have like a clip for that? Is that true? Has he literally like raped animals? Are you being serious? Because if that's true, I think he should be deplatformed.
Recognize this empirically correct.
All right, that is such a audio, but just listen to the audio.
Fact that I am about to spit. It is possible for an adult, a child, to have a sexual relationship and for it to have positive outcomes on the child as well. That is possible.
Isn't that insane? Isn't that like so beyond depraved?
About offering to give me access to his content manager on YouTube.
Wow, so I did something nice for you, and therefore, like, bro, and by the way, I help people all the time whenever I can with video and IP and YouTube, because I know how bad it sucks, and when I've been in positions where I help everybody with that shit.
You people who were considered enemies.
Who have a career out of talking about you, you've helped them.
Yeah.
I help everybody with that shit because I think it matters, okay? So me helping you with that, how are you gonna use that against me?
Right.
He helped me. Yo, he helped me, bro.
What a hypocrite.
What the f?
Wait,
strike better?
What? He put a gecko on his you-know-what? Is that true? Wait, this guy should be fucking banned. Wait, is that also true? I have a clip where he says having a relationship and sex with an adult when you're underage benefits you. This guy is actually like an animal rapist. I think this guy should be deplatformed.
Abusing geckos.
Oh shit, wait, what?
Abusing geckos.
Oh my god! Consent is irrelevant for animals? I don't think bestiality. What the fuck? One of my geckos. No, ban him. Ban him. Ban this fucking guy from YouTube. Ban this fucking guy from YouTube now. Are you seeing this shit?
Admitted to sexually abusing geckos.
What the fuck? Nah. I'm tweeting this shit, bro. Get this shit like 1,000 likes, dude. We need to make people aware of this shit, bro. This is way worse than I could have imagined.
Like the guy Call Me Carson, who legitimately just like kind of fairly accidentally engaged in like a problematic like sort of power imbalance.
Dude,
like
think about that shit, dude. Carson got canceled, but this guy still has a fucking following. This guy. If you use your platform to justify the exploitation of children, you are a fucking sick person and you need to be banned at the very least. I don't give a fuck. You remind me of Nick is Not Green. Oh, okay, interesting. Because I'm saying a guy who literally has touched himself to child pornography should be banned. I'm like Nick is Not Green. Got it. Okay. The online left just ignores this because they're so sex positive that they no longer feel the fucking need to protect children or animals or victims. It's literally, it's insane. They're just gooners.
Stuff is this or that, okay? I'll make it clear. You can write this down. I want to fuck a woman as a horse. None of this is a secret. To be clear, you know, many jokes have been made about this, but I stand by it. My moral principles are rock solid. My feet are firmly planted in the ground. I've got my boots up. They're planted firmly. You cannot move me from my position. This isn't a secret. Let's talk to a therapist. Well, why do you want to be the horse, Vaush? Because then I'd have a giant. Okay, couldn't you have a big the other way? Well, yeah, I could. Like, yeah, I could have a big hypothetically in any variety of scenarios, but then it wouldn't really be a horse. Well, you could be a human with a horse. Yes, but then I wouldn't have that powerful stallion energy using it. There you go. That's it. That's the whole thing.
But the thing is, hey, buddy, that's still bestiality, just so you know. So, just a complete fucking degen, bro. Just the worst. What else do we have, man? I just don't know, man. The Vaush degeneracy.
This is a decision that requires a lot of thinking, a lot of brain power. Face McFartfuck wants to raise taxes, but Mr. Suck My Dick and Balls wants to raise taxes. Oh shit! Who do I vote for? In times like these, there's only one place to turn. Twitch politics, a place where average men get to feel like gods.
Wow. What is going on with the left and just being addicted to bro? A pub hat. Got a fucking life, bro.
Vaush defines himself as an anarcho-syndicalist, which basically means he gets no pussy.
Wait, is this guy seriously saying that I can't get laid? Incredible, I'll give you 5,000 if you can get Poontang before January 1st. Do you have any idea who the fuck you're talking to? When I got off
Look at this fucking guy. Bro, I'm sorry, but like, looks maxing was made for this guy right here. You know who you're talking to? I get so much pussy. Dude, me and all the other fucking cows, we like to procreate.
Coma wept. Even like ignoring the fact that I have a girlfriend, even if we're just talking like randos, I'm 2 hours away right now from being inside somebody else. This is one, I have two skills, and it's non-monogamy and speaking publicly.
I saw some guy in the news who raped someone, and he looked really similar.
Vaush wanted to share his secrets, so he did a video called Chad Splend, where he tells his audience how to flirt and shit. Now, for the most part, he gives very basic advice. Be confident. Don't be creepy. Don't tell him what happened to the others.
I would love to know what this guy's Riz tips are.
There were a group of officers that I would occasionally hang out with. One of these officers was a rather demure Muslim girl. We were up in the mountains, not just her and I, us and the officers and some other people. And while we were heading out of this nice restaurant, we were out there waiting for an Uber, and I was standing next to her, and I was thinking, I know she's a virgin. I'm pretty good with virgins, in that I'm pretty good at teaching. She has the hijab on with the hair.
What the? Yo, is he talking about getting some of that Habibi action? This is oddly specific, bro. But yet again, I would prefer him going for Muslim women far more than animals and children, so.
And I said, hey, I don't know if this is something that you know, at all be interested in, but me and my partner are in an open relationship, and we both find you pretty cute. So, if you're at all interested in maybe hanging out sometime, seeing where that leads, then, let me know.
Yo, this guy's supposed to be the Riz god? Listen to this motherfucker. Nah, I'm listening to Andrew Tate advice on women more than this guy any day of the week. She 9 on my 11 till I Habibi. Okay, thanks, Joanna.
She said no and left. Haha, no. Well, actually, yes, she did say no and left.
Alright, so let me get this straight. You asked the devout Muslim girl.
What a fucking... Dude, that's so funny.
What did you think she was gonna say, you stupid To be honest with you, if you're looking for dating advice from Vaush, you should probably just give up on love.
Do we know what his girlfriend looks like? What's he bagging? Okay, I can't show that on stream. Oh, wait. Is this real? Oh my fuck. She look like a minor? No, she doesn't. She looks... Is that him?
Hey girl, how you doing? Hey, I got a place down the street, you know, if that's something you'd be interested in, isn't it? Go there, I got some beers in the freezer. You'd be interested in that. You're interested, aren't you? Yes or no question, you interested? No no's. No no's. It's a yes only question. Hey, hey, you're looking pretty cute right now. How we say?
Yo, what the fuck,
Say
bro?
we,
It's the Vaushian Riz. Consent is optional.
How about we go back to my place? Go back to your place. How about you let me in there? How about you let me in your house? Are you looking so nervous?
Why is he sniffing so much?
Some kind of like, is he some kind of degenerate or something? You're real pretty. I like the look of you. I like the smell. I like the pheromones I'm getting from you. You want to marry me?
What is a white supremacist?
I stole this clip.
In your definition that you're using.
So, generally speaking, when I say white supremacist, I'm referring to a person who believes that there is some sort of fundamental distinction between who believes that either the white race is superior in some empirical sense or other social actions to prioritize that group of people. Recognize that Asians and Ashkenazi Jews have a higher IQ. White supremacy can be as vague and indistinct as like a Karen in some suburban neighborhood, like calling the police because she thinks there are some suspicious dudes outside because they're like black and they're just chilling.
Okay, thank you. Are you fine with that definition of white supremacist before we continue?
The problem is you can't debate this guy because he's mastered like the perfect strings of words to respond to any actual like solid proof against him. You could literally show him the receipts and then he'd like find a way to like work it out like in his brain.
For me, like I would go with the person that feels that white people are superior to all other races and all other races are, are or should be subservient to whites and things should be done only for the benefit of whites.
Vaush, do you have any issues with that definition?
Yeah, that's not the actual definition at all. That's a highly unacademic definition of white supremacy.
He does the same thing in static debates as well. Vaush will watch an entire video, get to the end, and then go, I'm gonna be as charitable as I possibly can right now. This guy hates black people. That's one of his tells. Every time Vaush says he's gonna be charitable, he responds instantly by calling the person a Nazi. For Vaush's lover, his sister, or his child.
Wait, was that Keffels? I think I've seen that picture before.
For Vaush's lover, his sister.
Who took this picture? So they were hanging out in real life and someone took this picture, bro. A lot of horizontal protrusion going on there. Just very not easy on the eyes, I'll say that.
Here are Vaush's completely sane reasons as to why PewDiePie is 100% a Nazi. Number one, he wore a hoodie with a Georgian cross on it, which...
Oh, no, that's just like, that's the same thing that Independent uses. You guys know the brand Independent? You guys ever seen this shit? So it was like a big streetwear thing for a bit. It's like basically the same shit, just like the insides are dented. It's so funny watching these people schizo the fuck out looking for things to call like a dog whistle. It's hilarious to me. This shape is somewhat resembling this shape, which somewhat resembles this shape, which somewhat resembles Hitler. Oh my god, bro, you're right. I'm wrong. You're insane, but you're right.
Which looks like the Iron Cross, which isn't a Nazi symbol, it's a German military symbol. But he said that any symbol used by the Nazis is a Nazi symbol. But he also uses Pepe. So I guess he's signaling to his own Nazis as well. He retracted a donation to the ADL. You'd wonder why the Nazi would donate to the Jewish charity in the first place, but hey, there you go, it makes perfect sense. He said he wasn't a Nazi with too little gusto.
Well, yeah, because the ADL literally has PewDiePie on there as like a hate symbol, so obviously he's not going to donate to an organization that slanders him. Why would he do that? I wonder why PewDiePie would rescind a donation to the ADL that is literally called him a Nazi. Any guesses, guys?
I mean, I don't even know how to argue against that. It's just fucking blatantly retarded. He shouted out Nazi channel ER. He's a 100% confirmed Nazi. We know this because he made a Jew joke once. He did a meme review with notorious Jewish Nazi Ben Shapiro. He made a Jew joke once. He has some Nazis in his audience. Vaush uses this made-up terminology sometimes where he refers to people as Nazi adjacent, which is his way of calling you a Nazi, but when called out on it, he can go, I didn't say you're a Nazi, I said you were Nazi adjacent. What does that fucking mean? I don't know, it's a made-up word, it can mean anything. Vaush is actually capitalist adjacent. Vaush is actually rapist adjacent. Vaush is actually pedophile non-adjacent. The Christchurch shooter referenced PewDiePie in his manifesto. Wasn't Count Chocula mentioned in that guy's manifesto? Count Chocula's a Nazi?
This guy unironically helps the right wing because this guy is doing so much damage to his side that all you can do is just scoff at everything he says. Like what Bungie just said, Nazi adjacent. That kind of has no meaning at all. Adjacent means like you're close to something, but there's no way to quantify how close you really are to something. If you're in a Discord call with a person who has talked to a person who's talked to Kanye, does that mean that you're Nazi adjacent? No, not really. The thing is because he creates these terms, so he kind of decides what they mean, and obviously he'll modify them and use them in context where it only benefits him. It's kind of genius. Like, invent words and just tweak them to when they're you know, advantageous for you. It's kind of overpowered when you think about it.
We do not, in this country, typically criminalize people who have procured media or resources which were the product of abuse. It is not illegal to own...
Buddy, wrap it up. Motherfuckers be like, you left me out of context, and then this is the context. Just pure yap, just nothing to support what he's saying.
Yeah, all of our clothes produced by sweatshops, our computers, the
silicone... Okay, dude. He's doing the fucking, like, well, you wear clothes, they were weaved by the fingers of small Asian children. Okay, gotcha. Is there anything, is that the best you can do? Because that's just a bad argument, because it's like, there's one bad thing that happens, so therefore this worst thing that should happen. It's kind of like the people that say like, well, we kill animals, so why aren't we allowed to have sex with them? It's like, well, no, one of those things is necessary for survival. The other one is not. The other one is abusive. Clothing and stuff from overseas is not necessary for survival exactly, but first of all, there's no way that we can literally go in on foot and shut down these sweatshops, because that's just not gonna happen, right? So this guy sees like me wearing a shirt made by Chinese labor. He's like, hey, Acheeto, let me see the tag on your shirt. Made in China? Yeah, we should be able to have sex with children.
Ooh, bruh, you have a point that I can't really argue against, but bruh, you should take a pause, bruh. Ooh, bruh, yikes, bruh, don't like that. Bruh, ooh, bruh.
Holy f***.
Ooh, bad look, bruh, big oof, bruh. Beefy bad, feelings hurt.
Who knew that people would say yikes after you literally say, yeah, I'm not convinced child should be illegal. Who knew people would say yikes to that? I don't know.
So if anything, owning child is probably a hell of a lot more ethical than wearing the t-shirts on your backs right now.
I'm just gonna give it a second so I can, wow. Yeah, that makes sense. Because child rape is better than forced labor? What? Are you, like, this guy can't be real. How does he quantify this? What does this mean?
You like that argument? Ooh, you like that? You like that moral culpability? You're all worse than CP owners, and I am too. Do you like that? No ethical consumption under capitalism. Sucks, right?
That's the no ethical consumption under capitalism. Therefore, I can be a complete degenerate and, like, you know what I mean? It's just like, just steal shit, own CP, goon all day and night, that sort of shit, you know?
We've all jerked at Bilali at some point.
What? No, we haven't. What the f, dude? Why does he say shit like that? I know that's probably a super relatable, like, moment for his gooner audience. Hey, guys. We've all had a few nights where we're by ourselves in the bottle of lotion and some underage anime girls. No, the fuck we haven't, big guy. All right, what the fuck are you talking about? Not relatable. You should be banned. You fucking pig. This guy, he talks. He's like, you know, we've all had nights where, you know, we do it and then we're like, ooh, that girl was kind of young. No, we haven't.
My last two videos have been on political people, and hopefully this will be the final one. Until next year, where I turn Hassan Piker's TwitchCon 2023 experience into a first-person horror experience. But before I leave, there is one thing I have to do to purge myself of all this vile politics.
There we go. Attaboy. Freshly cut grass. Good video.